it's called Fellwood. It's out on Steam with the demo right now, and it's super cool. So we start out buying a tree, and we put it up here on this little cliff area, and then we build a building. And the building I'm going to use is the axe thrower building. The next thing we need is some collectors. Yeah, let's get a couple of these guys. And the general idea is that your building throws its axes out, it hits the tree, chops off logs, collectors go get it, they bring back the resources, and then from there it's just all, upgrades. But I found a few things that I don't know if they were fully intended. So let's get into it. So I'm going to go with that rebound training, that very first option there, and I'll show you why here in a minute, because it's a bit broken. I'm just going to remove this arcane power one because I'm not going to build any towers actually. If you were just playing this game for fun, you should definitely build all of the mage towers and everything, but I'm not going to. Axes are broken. I'm just gonna go nuts with axes, and then I'm gonna pick this splitting rebound, which makes it so that axe ricochet scaling goes up, which means when my axes bounce from tree to tree, if the first one hits for 1, the next one will hit for 1.13, the next one will hit for whatever 1.3 basically, so on and so forth. You can also see that I'm just leveling up by doing nothing. That's the prestiges at work. I'm already doing enough damage to basically push the progress bar up on its own. Let's see, what do we want here though? Extra throwers is nice. Fellwood's might is kind of OP. I'm not sure how it plugs into the strategy I'm doing today. It increases damage, so I guess we'll go ahead and take it. An extra thrower would be pretty awesome too. So maybe we just take that. I think we just take that right now, actually. Force Fortune is good. I like it. But the other big one that I want to look out for is weighted axes. So we'll go ahead and take that one. We're not going to be doing ballistas at all. Man, it's a little wonky here because I'm just, as I speak, I'm getting all these upgrades. So try to go a little bit faster, I suppose. Probably upgrade our crit chance. We're not going to go prestige favor here, although that's wow, +5. That's awesome. But I prestiged enough in this game already that we don't need that. We're just going to show you guys how to break it. Here we go. Wild Ricochet. Axe Ricochet. Max bounces 1 to 2. So you see where this is going, right? So we increase the chance that our axes bounce, and then we increase the number of bounces they can do, and then we increase the multiplier that makes it go up every time they bounce. And funny thing about this game is they don't really cap you at 100%. So that means we can actually get those percentages all up to 100% and then be 100% critting everything while we're at it. And yeah, it'll just be kind of epic. And it does in fact take you, it doesn't, I mean, I guess I say it breaks the game. What it does is it goes all the way to the max level. And here we take another rebound training. This is the most key one in the strategy. This is how I found it in the first place. It's just playing normally, and then once that rebound training started to get really high up into the 80s and 90s, I was like, wow, my damage just goes up and up. And then I realized what was happening. I was like, oh yeah, that's broken. So I started out again and found that yes, in fact, if you focus early on with just that strategy in mind, you will go as far as you can go on this game. So splitting rebound. Hey, I finally caught up with my upgrades. That's great. You can see in the prestige mode, I've already maxed all the tier 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and yeah, I took it into full infinity mode. So I have a lot of levels of these tier 5s. And that's why basically just by starting out, like suddenly I'm getting all this stuff. It only gets you so far. Apparently it gets you to about a level 13, which is cool. And then we might actually get some upgrades. So let's go. Yeah, so what are we doing? I have found that normally, again, normal games, larger packs are great. In this particular strategy, they don't matter that much. The reason is we're actually going to go so far into the game that everything we touch is going to be 100% auto collected by the time we get there. So not sure exactly. Starting from this point, I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know how long it'll take to get there, but we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and upgrade some axe stuff the old-fashioned way. I'm going to start out with just some weighted axes. We looks like we do have about 10k gold, so that's good. Get some natural crit chance, not just upgrade based stuff. And then we go ahead and put some stuff into the rebound training, which we can already get pretty far. We're also going to need to plant some more trees so that our axes can bounce. Looks like our natural rebound training has got us up to 38% already, which is awesome. So speaking of, we need more than one tree. I could probably get away with just 2 trees. How funny would that be? Okay, I'm gonna try it. Let's see. So some of these axes now bounce. Hey, that's all we needed. And you can see immediately the upgrades start coming in, right? We'll have time later for this quick sale. So right now we just want more damage. What I've learned about this game is, among many other things, the amount of damage you do increases the amount of experience you get from hitting the tree. It also increases the amount of gold that basically your logs are worth, I believe. So, in order of importance, I suppose... Actually, I should watch this, right? So, hold on. So the axes right now... Yes. I want to see some axe bounce, please. I wish I would have put one tree over here and one further away so that they're going further away from each other, but oh well. Anyway, 746 on the first one, 1.46, 880, 134. I'm not sure those bounces made sense to me. I think there's crits mixed in. 723. So those are all crits. I guess I could figure out based on crits. 1.6, 877. It's really hard to tell. What I'm trying to figure out here is I want to get this Fellwood's Might. So 1.2, 1.4, 1.87. So there's just variability. And then the next one is like 2000. All right, let's get Fellwood's Might and see what that does. 936, 2.14, second bounce 2.82. Let's see. I should be able to figure out exactly how much I'm gaining from the upgrades, but I don't think... Honestly, it doesn't matter. Again, if you're playing this on, as part of the normal game, you're going to want to go about this a little more carefully. But since I've already prestiged so many times, I've kind of... all I have to basically do is upgrade at this point. So, and it will get worse. I've been, like I said, I have found the max level in this demo. It gets to a certain point and it doesn't matter how much damage you do. It will not give you any more levels or axes or anything. I think for us right now, What we really want is not coming up for us here, which is kind of annoying, actually. I could re-roll for it, but I don't think I would need to. Scaling, this one's big, 20 to 35%. That's actually huge. Maybe we do re-roll for those a little bit. I'll take rebound training right now and splitting rebound and ricochet chance. Yeah, legendary for sure. Don't care too much about log value. We're not going to be doing that much through our actual normal upgrades. Almost everything we get is just going to come for free out of this, out of leveling up. When you play through the first time, if you haven't done all of the prestiges that I've done, and you just focus on this, you will have to farm a little bit. Like, you will have to actually pay a little bit of attention to your axes and to your collector dudes, and then at some point you'll realize that suddenly the experience bar is just going up and up and up, and it'll just kind of get crazy from there. I guess we can take some crit chance. More rebound training. A legendary rebound training is great. I suppose we take more crit chance until we get to 100%. Attack speed, I don't care much. Steady hands, actually interesting. Steady hands is good, because that's going to let my collectors insta-sell everything that they touch, basically, here in a bit. So Fellwood's might, I suppose, sure. At some point we'll start doing this quick sale as well. I suppose right now it's okay to do a little bit. We do have 7 of these upgrades left. Axe damage is good. Base damage is good. Rebound training is better. Fellwood's might. This one is the one that I'm really unsure about how to prioritize these two. Like, I can get, like, obviously weighted axes, that's a bigger jump, I think. But yeah, I don't know which one of those is more potent for this particular scenario. I think we take weighted axes though. Speaking of, we'll take a legendary one. And then we might start taking some careful cutting. Oh, the other thing is, like, since I'm not building ballista, I do get 6 banishes, so I need to start using those. So get rid of this ballistics. I'm never going to want new settlers. So I suppose a Fellwood's might there isn't terrible. Serrated edges is great. Until we get to... No, serrated edges does damage. I need the chances up higher. So I suppose that one. I'm never going to want to cash in gold, so I'll just go ahead and ditch that right now. Get some more weighted axes. Splitting rebound, those are worth their weight in gold. Basically take that every single time you get the chance. Either the chance to rebound or that one. Those are our 2 highest priorities. Otherwise, we just keep adding to our base damage, and then we add ricochets till we... I don't know at what point in time they stop mattering. You can get them pretty high. Rebound training. That's actually right now rebound training is our top priority. At some point that'll get to 100%. Just watch these guys for a minute. I could go upgrade and make this go a little faster, but I feel like I'm already because I've over prestiged. I feel like I'm already kind of cheesing the game here a little bit. Like I'm not even doing my upgrades or like nothing. We're just like the actual game is not like this. Just so you know. You should try the game. It's actually quite fun. I really enjoyed it, obviously, which is why I'm still playing it. 4% to rebound training. I think I remember those really taking off when they start hit like 70-ish, 80-ish percent. That's when you start getting the multiple, like right now, like you get 4 bounces, and even with 4 bounces at 50% each, it's not that often that it gets to that fourth bounce. But when you start seeing those get up around like 80%, then you start seeing the multiplier from the damage scaling start to really kick in, and that's when you start getting the high numbers. So I suppose we just keep going on, just improve our chances on crits. We have just passively collected without even touching anything like 200,000 gold. I could probably just go ahead and buy these. So we want this one. Oh yeah, 77, 77, 80. Okay, now we're up to 77.75. We get another one. So rebound training is up to 80%. And then I need to get a wild ricochet, and then I can do the splitting rebound. Also, I think this is going to be hilarious to do with just 2 trees. I can't wait to see what that's going to look like here in a bit. Okay, but now the splitting rebound being up at 60% means that each bounce gets multiplied times 1.6, and then we have currently 7 bounces. And you hear that sound in the background where it's just playing the horn. That's because our damage has now started to kick off, and this is our experience bar. So we're just going up level after level after level. So if we go back to the upgrade menu, the level up menu, because you get one of these every time you level up, we're already 10 behind. So that's going to get nuts. So now that we're pretty high on our chances, splitting rebound is quite good. We still want to get rebound training up to 100% though. And then we'll stop on it. So I suppose crit chances also need to be at 100%. Ooh, legendary rebound training. Yes, please. That gets us up to 86%. Splitting rebound increases scaling. So now it goes from 1.75 to 1.81 more or less. And you can see how this is gonna go. Crit chance, I guess. Yeah, until it gets to 100. And then yeah, I think we just keep going with all of our chance offerings until they're all maxed, and then we'll maybe just remove them, maybe. Weighted axes. Maybe take an occasional quick sale. Maybe that's something I should go ahead and upgrade, actually. That's another one we want to get to 100%. Weighted axes, base damage. Also, I'm not sure what the calculation is for weighted axes, but it also continues to scale. I've had base damage in the billions, so it doesn't really stop, actually. I suppose quick sales. None of these are what I really want. Luckily, we have 9 more of them right now, and by the time we get those, we will have earned more crit chances. Take the extra throwers as well. The cool thing about when you get the thrower, the extra units in this game, it's something to keep in mind. They don't take away from your population when you get them. And so the population limit is scaled, which means you'll hit a point most of the time where you can't afford to upgrade your population much more. And so max rebounds. So yeah, so every time you get the chance, ooh, 88%, please. Splitting rebound. Ooh, tough call. Tough call. I think we just keep working on rebound training. Try to get those later, bigger numbers. So we take these extra thrower ones pretty highly because, yeah, they're pretty big. The other thing I could do if I wasn't leveling up fast enough is I could just probably go buy a bunch of axe throwers now. No reason to. I think we take rebound training. 93%. Getting there. 95%. More bounces. We see how this goes. We do nothing, and we're now dealing, looks like about 100 million per minute and steadily going up. Let's get a weighted axis. Splitted rebound. Crit. Now let's take a thrower. Suppose crit chance. Splitting rebound. Rebound training, 98%, so we're almost done with rebound training. And then I'll probably use this banish on it, honestly. There's some other things I could banish, but I don't know. I feel like banishing that one, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'll take the extra thrower here. Rebound training. Let's see. You can see our locks are getting a little out of control. We don't have anybody collecting them per se. We're just farming the level system, which is crazy. So yeah, anyway, I suppose it doesn't matter that much, to be honest. Fellwood's might. In a normal game, I would jump on this extra collector. There's no reason to do that here. Good damage. Gather duration. We will actually catch up with this giant stack. We can get up to 800 logs, and we're at the 800 before they start like just kind of disappearing. But we will, before this is over, catch up with all of that and collect it all. Because I like to. Crit chance, let's get up to 92. And I suppose weighted axes, splitting rebound. So every time they bounce, get them multiplied. Rebound training. Oh wait, did I get it? Are we done? Are we at 100.1%? I believe we are. So probably I kind of want to just do it again just to be safe. Like, what if I'm at 99% really? Or there's some kind of like, I don't know. I probably don't need that, but I took it. I just want to make sure I don't have to restart the video and do this all again to show you guys. Ricochet chance. Okay, rebound training. We're done with you now. Weighted axes we'll take though. We'll add ricochets for a while. We'll take crit damage. Max bounces, I suppose. Not sure what to do here. Normally I would go with this too, but I think my luck is already maxed, I believe. I do still see some commons here, and it does say 0. But I have this prestige that says I start with a lot, like 100%. Increases global luck, improving log rarity and the chance to roll higher rarity level up choices. So here it says my luck is at 100 at the beginning of the prestige, and here it does not. Oh, maybe we'll go ahead and take them then. Sure. We'll just do that. Crit chance still needs a little bit more. I could take the legendary just because. Movement speed isn't that important though, no matter what. So maybe just take log value. That seems all right. Crit damage. Serrated edges. weighted axes. You know, they're just not giving me what I want. Maybe it's time to step out of here for a minute and do some old-fashioned upgrades. We want as much splitting rebound as we can possibly afford, which is that much. This is maxed. Oh, I forgot that. I wonder what the minimum is to actually get in here, so that you don't over. Because now I'll end up building this one up too until I max it, but there's apparently no point. Like this one's at max now, so that's fine. I think we just get weight. You know, if I want, actually, if I want my damage to go up, let's just go a little nutty here and get like 25 of those and greatly increase the number of axes. So we're going to go to 168, 180. We're now doing 258, 260, and growing billions. We're doing billions of damage already. I can go ahead and bounce these up to great axes, actually. 17 great axes, and I get these cool silvery looking ones. Now I do want more money, so maybe I auto collect chance a little bit. Extra throwers. I'll take the refined timbers when they show up. Let's also be rich. Let's be rich and get steady hands. I'll show you something really funny about the steady hands and the auto selling here in a bit. Crit chance. We still need a few more to max. Let's go to 15 bounces. I suppose crit damage is really good. And quick sale, probably not. It just depends. If we're trying to get as much money and damage as possible, then that was probably the right move. I think I just take the refined timber here. I don't know why I haven't upgraded my trees or collection at all, but it's fine. Trust me, it's all gonna be fine. We're now up to 49 levels of just upgrades we need to choose. Is how far we're already ahead of the game. We're also at level 165, so yeah, we're on. To say we are on our way is a bit of an understatement. Should probably increase that the quick toss every once in a while too. Crit damage. Honestly, I think the raising the base value on this one is basically always gonna win out. Okay, so at this stage of the game, this one, splitting rebound, this is our bread and butter. This is the one that's gonna ultimately decide how much damage we can end up doing, which is going to be far more than we need for sure. And then between serrated edges and weighted axes, I'm not certain. So 2.5 to 2.9, 5.8 to 6.3. Let's see, what is this one? This one's about 50-ish over the course of 600, so it's 10%. I think weighted axes is actually better here. So we take the extra throwers when they show up, and we take the splitting rebound as top priority. I think weighted axes is probably the next priority. Crit chance, we don't need any of those ever again, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Suppose just more damage. I'm honestly thinking about this too much at this point. We're now doing 322 trillion damage per minute, which just means that we're leveling up multiple times a minute. So I'm way overthinking this, but whatever. It's gonna be my last run of the game for quite a while. I think I've done everything I really plan to do with the game right now. I have found enough logs, I think, for the moment. I think so anyway, man. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Crit damage. A little more wild ricochet. Steady hands. None of this stuff actually. Really, none of this stuff. Let's get some more wild ricochet. Maybe up to 20-ish, 30-ish. I don't know. I'm a little unclear about exactly how long how many bounces actually matter, but doesn't matter. We'll take it all. We'll take the extra thrower over anything else. How are we doing over here? 18 million? I bet we can upgrade some real basic stuff. Probably with very little difficulty. Yeah. Let's get some more axes on the way. Let's upgrade our base by a lot. I can click this a lot of times. Alright, just make sure we crit all the time. I think we just end up maxing that, but whatever. I didn't even do the natural side of the things that I can upgrade. This is how sick this is. Keep it in mind, I have like prestiged after completely maxing the game several times just playing around with it, so you know, take that for whatever it is. That one's actually kind of expensive, so what I could do about those expensive ones probably at this point is just work on my auto collection a little bit. So now 75% of these logs are going to get auto collected. This is what I was telling you earlier, is like, so then we're going to upgrade our steady hands so that not only do 75% of them get auto collected, but they're almost instantaneous, and later they will be instants. In fact, they will become negative. I don't know what happens when these numbers go negative. Like, if it takes a negative amount of time to process an item, do they suck it up out of the air faster? I don't know how that works, but it seems to. So let's get some. You know what? Let's go ahead and get our little dudes processing faster. Steady hands. We want the extra thrower though. We're not going to give that up. What we, oh, auto collect chance. We want to get that up to 100%, and I don't want any of that stuff really. I suppose if we want to be rich, we can take that one every once in a while. More throwers, please. Serrated edges, or Fellwood's might. That's a small, both pretty small upgrades, to be honest. And keep in mind that the crits are, if they're the crits are 100% now, so every hit is going to be a crit. Refined timber just affects the math a little bit. Let's see, we're doing 733Q. We're at level 247, so we do have a ways to go. Some more Fellwood's might. Do I take the weighted axes here? I suppose. Take the extra thrower. Let's go ahead and get that quick sale up to 100% if we can. But we still, like these legendaries, like they're too big of a jump to ignore. So I think we still take those. Splitting rebound above all. But if we get the chance, like right here, a bunch of stuff I don't really want with the steady hands, we'll take it. We could re-roll it, but why? This is actually good. Oh, this is a tough one, actually. I think splitting rebound's probably the play. This one's a... Yeah, we want this one all the way down. It's almost done. So we'll get that below 0 for processing time, and then we'll be ready to go with that. So what are we doing? I suppose a legendary crit damage is probably better than the other ones. Steady hands goes... Oh, I guess we are at negative times with steady hands, so I guess we don't need probably any more of those. I don't think you get anything more from that, so go ahead and get rid of that one. And then basically the upgrades start giving they just start giving you stuff that you don't choose very often. So work on our quick sale. I'm gonna quit trying to min-max everything because I've got 100 upgrades, so like it's not like we're gonna run out of these anytime soon. So we're just gonna go a little faster here and try to see what we want to do. We don't ever want larger packs. I should have got rid of that. Movement speed, I suppose attack speed, weighted axes, extra throwers, weighted axes, splitting rebound, weighted axes. Sport ricochets is probably good. I need to keep an eye on that to see if it actually changes. Okay, serrated. In fact, let's come down here and see what we're doing for auto collect stuff. Okay, that puts us at 96.44, and I suppose I can just do that just to make sure we're in the negatives. And now our dudes are gonna be pretty good. Sure. All right, well, not actually the best one, but I'm gonna get those quick sales out of the way so I don't have to think about them anymore. We always take splitting rebound though, 100% of the time, unless I'm just done increasing damage. That's the number one. That is the number one thing that really creates this whole situation. And some of these I'm just making some not ideal choices. But again, it's fine. Yeah. We are already to the game breaking. I haven't actually... Oh, this finishes quick sale. That's great. So I think those guys are completely done. I haven't been able to actually break the game. I've gotten it to slow down pretty well. Just gonna watch these guys for a minute. So we've got negative 0.35 on time, so it costs literally 0 time. They're auto collecting everything, so they're automatically selling. So honestly, right now things are just dumping in here mostly. Go away for a minute, sir. Automatically going in there. Just because of speed, and that's what's happening. They're actually coming over here and picking up the ones that overshoot the automatic collection, so that's hilarious. Let's go up to 4 collectors. In a normal game you would need way more than 4 collectors. You know, they're actually just moving super slow. I wonder if we just dump a bunch of money in here real quick, see how fast we can make them go, because they need to just, yeah, once they get into the logs, now they'll start eating away at the logs. I wish this would stay gone if you get rid of it. So now they're eating logs. That's good. I think it looks like we still might need a couple more. Let's go up to 5. See what the minimum is. Over axe is just going nuts over there. I don't like any of those. Some weighted axes. Oh, I missed a splitting rebound. I suppose one of those just to make things worth more for no reason whatsoever. More weighted axes. Axes. Oh, it's might. Weighted axes. You can see our base axe damage is now 1.81 million. Let's make it 2.1. And then this is getting nutty. We're into the E's. We are at 72.2 E to the 21 is how much damage we're doing. Our collectors still aren't doing the job quite yet, so let's get one more. I just want to know the minimum that it takes to get this whole tree fountain thing under control. Splitting rebounds. I wonder if it's... I don't even know if it's possible for me to catch up with these. There will be a point when I stop leveling up. In fact, we're not too terribly far away from it. Actually, we're... the end is in sight here. And... not gonna lie, it'd go a lot faster if I start clicking and stop talking so much. But this is the fun. Extra throwers, weighted axes, splitting rebound, I suppose timber, wild ricochet. Could start using my rerolls anytime as well. Extra throwers, axes. Damage, rebound, throwers. Oh yeah, 2.01 E to the 24 now. I'm pretty sure that means you put like move that decimal point 24 spots over here. I don't know how many trillions that is, but it's getting to be a big number. I don't remember where the max is though. So quick sales, all this is fine. Let's get our axe speed up. Also, we're at 101 million gold. I could probably do some more of these. Yeah. Base damage up. Crit base up. This is useless, but we'll just max it so it's gone. Got 23. At 23 population, so you can see these guys start to get quite expensive. I suppose if we want our gold to go up, splitting rebound, let's get a few of these extra throwers, wild ricochet, weighted axes, wild ricochet, throwers. Axes. Okay, let's do something else for a second. So we could go ahead and upgrade these two trees that you can't even see anymore. Probably time to do that. We could also build more trees. I just think it's funny to do all this with just two trees. So let's get our value up quite a bit. Get it at least there, and then double our logs. And I guess get this one up too. Is there a max on this? Luck? No, apparently luck just keeps going up. I wonder what does that do? I wonder if luck in this game actually uses like 100 points. Like I assume that since this has a percentile that it stops doing you any good after 100, but they do let you upgrade past that, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Let's get some of these out of the way. So edges, ricochet, axes, edges. Oh, I missed a splitting rebound. Darn it. I actually think common version of that's fine. Throwers. Also, our dudes down here still aren't keeping up. Let's get one more collector. At some point, they will. He's doing good. He's doing real good. All right, level 416, by the way. Axes. Pretty sure we can finish the game right now. We're pretty close. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, we're on level 418, which means, we're getting there, but I don't know that we get all the way there without upgrading. Which, I mean, luckily, we have 188 upgrades available to us. Splitting rebound, though. We go after that one every time. Strip throwers, ricochet, throwers, splitting rebound, yes. Weighted axes, yes. Damage. Honestly, this is possibly the best one here, so we take it. Bigger axes, splitting rebound. Go to 30 ricochets, 31, 32, splitting rebound. I wish I knew whether there's like no way to track a single axe in here, but I do wish I could just like sit back and count the number of bounces I actually get out of the axes, because I'm not sure that they actually will bounce 30 times. Not super sure about that one, but whatever. We keep going. Get the Forest Fortune just for fun. Now let's just go. Just go with what we want. Edges. Weighted axes. Also, our dudes are still not keeping up. Let's take them up to 8. They're getting close. They're getting close. Axes. I don't know. Less than 5%, and that is, let's like yeah. Say 146 to 148 is to 152. This one's better. Faster. Extra throwers. Axes, throwers. Axes. None of those, honestly. Take some quick toss. Pretty sure that's best. Splitting rebound. Thank you. We're up to E33. Not bad. Bigger crits, I suppose. Ancient favor. None of those. Wish I had some more ways to get the trash ones, but that might be too much. Take that one. Reroll it. Splitting rebound. Axes. Ricochets. Although I don't know that that's worth, but I should do the math on the ricochets. Ricochet. Splitting rebound though, 100%. That's huge. Weighted axes, splitting rebound, yes. Axes. Okay, splitting rebound, again, no matter what. I should probably look at using these upgrades on the splitting rebounds when they show up. Through the edges. Well, unless they come in at legendary, and then I suppose they're fine. But like right now, We take it from epic, then we go to legendary. The axes, splitting rebound, ricochets, axes. Let's upgrade that splitting rebound. Get more throwers. Upgrade our splitting rebound. Take more splitting rebound. Okay, E36. That might be getting... Yeah, we're very, very close now to the end. We are very close. And you can see we still have 245 and counting levels to gain. So, good times, good times. Oh, man. I don't know if anybody's gonna want to watch this video. It's like, it's kind of cool. Like, it was fun to do for sure. But is it fun to watch? I don't know. Let's not take any of those. Okay, 32 to 33. That's like, what is that? It's like 3% basically. Yeah, it's 3%. And then 35 to 36 on the wild ricochets is slightly less. Okay, so they're not so far away from each other, I don't think. Let's see. End of the day, it really just doesn't matter that much at this stage. In fact, probably... Oh, and we've done it. Okay, so here is the breakdown of the end game of this. So, there are 597 levels. I don't have to be afraid anymore of that screen popping up because we won't make another level. We're already doing 1,000 times whatever that number is. 375 with 36 zeros behind it ish. We're doing 1,000 times that already. So we've maxed. Basically, it's not the max damage you can do. I've had this up quite a bit higher than this, but it will never let you pass level 597, unfortunately. So let's just see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and let's get all the value out that we can first, since we're... Let's get our double log chance, or double value chances up to as high as the lettuce. Remember if that goes to there. I suppose we probably need another collector. Is 9 the magic number? I feel like it could still use one more. Yeah, sure. And then you can't see the trees anymore, but they're there. They're behind there somewhere. Can't click on them anymore. Oh no. Can I get you guys to just... There we go. Oh my gosh, you have to click so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and evolve this tree. And then we're gonna take it as far as we can. This is actually, let's max this double log chance if we can. We've got almost 600 million gold. Let's also get this one up to 100 if we can. Don't remember what those are really good for, but yeah, it's got a lot of lucky bark on it now. Okay, it's pretty well upgraded. So this tree now values up 96, and it has really high chances of making double logs. And if I just click enough, I will eventually get through there. Twin branches. Okay, so that's as high as that one will go. 70 million right now, so that's fine. That is fine. Gonna get a good number of axes. Let's see. Get more throwers. Not very many. We can get more great axes. How many else can we get? To 30. 3 of those, which means we put 66 in our throwers altogether, which means we've also gotten at least half of our throwers from just the regular little upgrades, which is kind of cool. Splitting rebound through the edges. And yeah, that's a pretty reasonable amount there. I feel like these guys could still be going faster. So you know what? Let's stop looking for a bare minimum and just get a couple extra dudes in there. I think they're keeping up though, right? So maybe it doesn't matter at all. Everything that these trees produce is... Oh, it's not getting sold, huh? Oh, because it's still overflowing into the 800. It's just stacking really high. So what if we did go ahead and get a bunch of collectors? What does that do? Do we ever get to the point where we don't? Oh, I'm curious now. I have not tried this. Let's see. Let's see how rich we can get. Okay, let's go for an even 100. Oh, 102, overshot it. All right, and then how many collectors can we get? How many? About that many. That cost 59 million each now. Okay, now we're definitely collecting everything. Okay, how's our money doing? It's going up fairly quickly, but we are actually keeping ahead of this active logs count, so no need for more collectors. I'm sure we'll get some here in a minute anyway, but 175 million. What do we want to do? I suppose I could go ahead and get those. Rebound training? That doesn't ever max. Maybe it does. Or no, it already did. I'm dumb. Let's get some... Can I max this one? Just to make it go away? I think so. And then weighted axes. And then more throwers. More axes get more throwers is more better. And then, because I love you guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and rather than play all this in regular speed, we're just gonna take this as far as we can go, and I won't make you sit here and watch it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do these other 289 upgrades, and I'll be back. So, I just finished all of those upgrades. I've upgraded 597 times. You're welcome. Alright, let's see. So I've noticed that actually I'm no longer... the game's slowed down, but I'm also not able to keep up with the logs anymore, so let's get some more collectors going. I don't know how many we need, really. Keep them logs down. They only cost 1 billion each. They just can't. I don't know, man. Like, maybe if I just max them here, and I guess I could give them packs. I mean, it was funny to not give them packs earlier, but maybe if they had packs, they could do something. Turns out, no. I don't know. Steady hands? No. All right. Well, good times. Maybe I could have taken a few collectors along the way. Game's slowing down pretty hard. Making pretty good money though. 655 million, 656 million. Let's make sure our throwers are as good as they can be. Axe speed is up. Okay. Weighted axes as high as it can get. These guys definitely improve the overall damage output. We definitely want to upgrade those before we call it a day here. We are doing 16 something to the E84. So that's by far the highest that I've gotten. What I did realize too was, oh, this is not true. This is not right. Oh no. What I might do here is I might edit in the screenshot from the last, or is that right? Yeah, no, that's right. So my base damage is 18.4 Q, and I can, weighted axis is so strong when you get a lot of levels in it. I mean, because it's a multiplier, right? So 18.4 Q to 20.4 Q, that's a huge increase actually. Every single time you do it, it's nuts. But yeah, we do those. I don't know if we can. Looks like we got 30 of those. It would take a while. It'd take a while to upgrade all those onto great axes. We're still going up in the damage. Game is having a hard time actually figuring out how much damage we're doing even right now. 145. Oh no, it's leveled out. Okay, so we're somewhere around the 140 E to the 84 level. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, so that's about as far as you can go with the game, to be honest. Like, that's I could wait around and get some more collectors going, but it wouldn't make a huge change in anything. Likewise, I could wait around and, well, I could go up to 25Q right there. Not so hard now, is it? Probably get to the, we could probably get the 85s relatively easy. Yeah, I can hop a great axe or two in there. Won't take long, but those are very small damage bumps. This would increase my damage output fairly considerably. One level of this actually does a lot because I have 60 bounces on each axe, so this multiplier actually happens 60 times. Well, I think I'll wait around for that. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. So we can go from right now, whatever we're doing, 190-ish, 200-ish to the E84. And then here in a minute, we'll be able to add another splitting rebound. What I finally decided in the end was like the order of operations was splitting rebound first and foremost because it multiplies everything. Wild ricochets as the second major target, and weighted axes as the third one. And then after that, like maybe the Fellwood thing, maybe the crit chance, but just getting the base damage up, getting more bounces, meaning the max bounces up to 60, and then splitting rebound, like that was where it was at. Okay, somehow we're at 264 260-ish to the E to the 84. It takes a while for damage to settle, I guess, because you have to wait for like the 30 bounces to finish up before you actually start seeing real numbers. And then I'm not even sure if it's steady then, because we might be throwing axes faster than they go away, so I might be always adding more. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Anyway, let's get this extra splitting rebound, and see if we go from what happens? Do we go into the 85s? Does it matter that much? I don't know. It will take a while to settle because we'll have to wait for those 30 bounces to go in and then more rounds of axes to start following. Takes a bit. Game is not going super fast either. That's okay. We'll chill for a minute. We'll wait on it. I never was able to get enough collectors. Looks like we're gonna get us another splitting rebound here in a second. And then they're getting pretty far out of reach. Honestly, damage hasn't changed much. Which kind of makes sense because it's like, as a percentage, even as a percentage, it's not going up very much now. It's going up by 1/3%, maybe. Maybe it's just better. Maybe weighted axes is actually better. Because that's... Yeah. Okay. So after a certain point, weighted axes becomes top priority, really. Because you're not getting that much percentage out of wild ricochet or splitting rebound anymore. So I misplayed a lot of those, actually. Interesting. Okay, so what happens if we just pop that and maybe a couple of them? 3 levels of weighted axes. What does that do? We're over 300 regularly. Damage is actually going down? No. Of course, something to keep in mind too. I don't know if this is calculating damage real time. I'll get a 4th one here in a second. This game never stops. It never stops. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna get this one. 4th one. Maybe the last one. And then I'm gonna back off and see if the game can like keep up. Actually, what if it's slowed down at the core? Let me try something really quick. Let's take everything off that we can. Let's drop it to 30 frames a second. Get rid of VSync. Yeah. The game doesn't have that much for graphics options. Does that change anything? Graphics run a little smoother. Yeah, somehow we upgraded and our damage seemingly went down. I think. I don't understand. These will help. I don't think there's any making sense of this anymore. We're in the 400s now, all of a sudden. But I think that's about as far as we can take the game. Oh, go, go, go. It's running smooth for a second. This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, I think what's actually happening is the game's slowing down and it's calculating the DPM, but it's slowing down at the same time. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Interesting. So if I had a better computer, I could do more damage, I suppose. Anyway, that was Fellwood. Man, this has been a fun game, and I hope you play it. Be aware of this is how you break it. If you just play the strategy, it will Ruin all others. Just so you know, I did max out all the other towers, and I couldn't find anything like this. There might be something hidden around. I'm sure there is some other strategies hidden around, but this one was just the most obvious thing. And I just, once I started noticing it take off, I was like, I've got to do something with that. Yeah, I guess we wrap it here. Let's do a quick prestige, the final prestige. Are we ready? Here we go. Hold, and this is satisfying. Ah, there go all my axes. And we're already back at the beginning. So, yeah, I can go ahead and spend my prestige points and get a bunch of stuff. What do I want? What would I want out of my next run if I was even going to do another run? Higher damage, I guess. Probably just higher gold, right? Yeah, just dump it all into gold. And value, log value, and I'll be rich. So, yeah, that's Fellwood. I hope you enjoyed this video, man, and thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.